Hello and welcome back to Scratch Your Farm World. So today's week 12, season 1 on the farm. Let's get into it. So as you can see, a lot's happened and a lot's going on. So the new concrete yard's in and it's really good. The only annoying thing is where they had to do the tram lines, which allows it to expand and contract. It's sort of in the middle of the yard. And then everything's just been thrown in the sheds where we've been trying to move stuff about. Then there's new hydraulic oil. And then here we've got the Yanmar. The man's just greasing it up because obviously all this cost a lot because we've got the new pit as well. And we're going to go back out and earn some more money with the Yanmar. And the Kubota's in here, all the Yanmar's attachments in there. And then we've got the tool chest, everything in there, and then the Mini and everything in there. And then everything's still in this shed here. The Massey and the post knocker is going to come out. We didn't concrete into that shed, but yeah, the Massey and the post knocker in there is going to come out and do a bit of work in a bit. And then we got the John Deere telehandler up here. It came back from the contractor's yard. Because the two New Hollands we had from Model Farmer 6710's dealership, they were really nice, but obviously they couldn't stay forever, so they've gone back now. And then we didn't go for the T6, we've gone for this Case Maxim, and this should be really good to have on the farm. It's replacing the Fendt. We were going to part exchange the Fendt for it, but instead we sold the Fendt to a friend. And we got new block walls in the side of the barn, the Land Rover sitting there. And another thing that made us go for this Fendt is it's got this hitch which will accept our front mower. Then the workshop's a bit of a mess, we're still working on that. And then obviously we're having a project come in here in a bit, which you'll see later. And we've got everything down here. And then we had a blowout on this trailer, so that's just jacked up waiting for a new tyre to come, and that's the old one there. And then we got the trailers here, and obviously we literally pulled it out and had a blowout straight away, so it wouldn't have done much. So we're going to check all of them, might change them all while we're at it. And we got the combine and everything in the shed, and the bale wrap at the gator, the hedge cutter at the turner. And we got this we brought in from the field, the IBC container, and the log splish and the fertiliser in there. Then we got the chain harrows and an old trough, they're rolled up again, and then an old trough on top. Then the new scraper, what I say new to us, is still in the trailer because we've been so busy we haven't got it out. And all the hay and straws in here, and the fert spreader, and the baler, some posts and some feed barriers. Then over here in the field, as you can see the field behind it now. So we ripped out the hedge. So the manager's putting up electric fencing. We're still going to divide them, so the big one will be behind it. And this will be more like a storage field. Eventually we'll get a proper fence, but for now, we just got electric fence posts, which are in the back of the quad. The hay trailer's there, and you're a bit annoyed. As we came in the yard the other day with the Yanmar, we were swinging round and we knocked over that tree. So we're trying to straighten it, but I think it snapped off at the base. But if not, it doesn't really matter that much because we're going to clip this hedge back anyway. And we've got the fire pile there. And then over here, because as you can see, you can now, where we ripped the hedge out all the way around, you can now see the forest behind. So we're going to do a decent bit of forestry work. So these are our friends. They're Komatsu, well, it's a forwarder and a harvester. And they're going to do a lot of work for us. And we're going to keep all the logs and do them for firewood. Any good mill logs will go for milling. Then all the firewood logs will stay with us and we'll process them up, probably hiring a firewood processor for a day. And we redid this fence along here, creosote post and everything. Then we also put new posts in this fence along here. And this is all good down here. And the farm tracks changed a decent bit, as you can see. And then obviously we've got this field here. So here we've got the JCB 8060. And this is going out on a big fencing contract where it's for deer fencing, which is why it's got these tool posts. It's all strapped down, but and they've got a chain around it. Normally we would put this on a smaller trailer, as in the digger, but because we've got so much to go with it, we're taking it on the low loader, or the cane low loader, behind the 6820. And then we've also got a pickup going out in front with a load of barb, because we didn't want to strap down the barbed wire because it would cut through our straps. Then out in this field, this machine was obviously sitting in the corner for ages, and we finally got it going. It barely runs, so we were not going to restore it and just get rid of it, but we're thinking we could just restore it and then sell it on. So someone's had a dodgy job of painting it in the past, and it's had missing part of the bonnet down there, and it needs new cylinders and everything. So that will get taken over to the workshop and get painted up. And then the tracks up here, and then we got where we ripped out this hedge here and also cleared up this. We made this field a lot bigger and go into there. And then we've got the Ford with workshop apprentices on it, and then it's got the roller, just doing a bit of rolling in this field. And this won't really do much field work, but we thought, well, we just done it up, we might as well see if it works. We do want to give it another spray somewhere with more of the Ford colours, but this is all the paint we could get at the moment. but eventually we will respray it properly, but this is better than what it was. And also we want to get new mud guards because they're pretty rusted through. So down here, as you can see, we've got the ride-on. We put the deck back on it, and we want to build a shed down here by the house for the ride-on, but unfortunately, well, at the moment we don't have it, so obviously we're just bringing it down. This is a friend's trailer because we were going to use the big flatbed, but it had the blowout. We just borrowed a friend's quickly so it's wider to get the deck on. And then we've got the gate open. We're just in here, and we've had a load of rocks delivered in a ballast bag. Then the chickens are there, good and happy, and this bit here isn't that long, but behind the back where it's bigger, we're going to take the ride on and just give it a mow over. And up here, this field's coming on well, and then the pigs are good. And then down here we've got the chipper, and then, well, the only thing with the pigs, they're getting a real big mud hole up there, but well, that's pigs for you. Then we've got the trailer here and the NC. We could have put the ride on up on this one, but to be fair, it's quite steep, and our friend was closer than coming down to the contractor's yard. Well, even though it's our contract yard. And then we've got the NC parts up. This will be going out on a big contract. We've been doing a few little small ones with the JCB 86, and obviously the skid steer's going out one. So this trailer here, we're borrowing it from a friend because the flatbed in the yard had a blowout, and we were going to use that to transport the skid steer, so we're just borrowing this trailer to take the skid steer out on a contract with a Timberwolf chipper. And then these two, as in the Cat and the JCB, will continue to go out on smaller contracts. Then we'll probably try and find another big contract to take the Yanmar and obviously the NC and the 6820 out on. Then we've got the cement mix and the new roller that worked really well. So we're probably not going to do many contracts with that, but we'll probably just have it as a hire machine. So we have thought of putting a little lean-to on here and just having hire machines for people to hire. But we're sort of stuck for room at the moment, so that probably won't be happening unless we go up that way and move the pigs. We've got the gravel still in the yard, and this field coming on really well still. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of all the new changes. Obviously the back scene, I do want to go all the way around with it eventually, but that's when I can get some more. Then obviously I changed the track to a tarmac to this more realistic looking one, did paper mache, then static grass on top. So yeah, thanks for watching. Any questions you have, leave in the comments, and see you again soon.